What does it look like?
I don't know. Just keep looking.
Over here. It has to be one of these. Lions, tigers, bears.
Oh my. Looking for this?
No, it can't be. I can't believe this is happening.
Then I bet you weren't expecting this. Aha!
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, in our universe,
How did they think that was okay to even put it in the game? I'm so sick of this fucking company.
Julian.
Dota 2 does not have a jungler role anymore. It vanished overnight with the removal of one of the game's most controversial items at the end of 2017. Even then, the role of jungler was still very niche, poorly conceived, and toxic for the game's balance. And yet, when we look over at League, there it is, the jungler role, a staple of League's meta for over a decade. But why? Why does this role work for League? And what does Dota do so differently that makes level 1 jungling not a viable strategy? The jungler of League of Legends has 3 main tasks in a match. First, they farm the neutral camps in the jungle for gold and experience. Second, they tend to gank early and often. And finally, they're responsible for fighting and securing objectives, like the Dragon and Baron. 2 of these tasks, the farming and ganking, still exist in Dota, but no one role tends to do both. After the ADC has a couple of items, it is they that go to clear the jungle, funneling gold into their scaling, greedy pockets.
Hello, I like money.
What inspired you to go to the jungle when you are already farming a lane?
Money?
The early game ganks come from the support roles and the mid, but they don't really spend time farming the jungle as they roam. Neutral objectives don't become viable into the mid game in Dota since they are just too strong to take down. The thing is, if you're a League jungle main, you might already understand why this separation happens in Dota. Think about your time as a jungler. What is your favorite thing to do? Do you like to gank a lot, murdering enemy champions over and over? Or do you like the peaceful scaling of the jungle clear? I've coached so many former junglers, and nobody ever says they love both equally. In fact, most seem to enjoy the ganking a lot more than the clear. If you play Dota and love to gank a lot, play a roaming support. Why waste time farming when you can come out of stealth at level 3 with a bunch of damage or stun enemies with a charge across the map? If you're instead a fan of clearing jungle camps for scaling, in Dota you're likely the ADC, a role already suited well to farming up those 3 item power specs. Dota has twice as many jungle camps, and they respawn 6 times faster. Jungle farm is so important actually, that a great number of teamfights will happen in Dota's jungle, way more so than in League's. But that's for another video. But then, if Dota's jungle has so much gold, why doesn't anyone jungle at level 1? 2 reasons. First, the camps are pretty strong, and almost nobody can clear them efficiently without both items and levels. There's no jungle regen from pets or a smite item like there is in League. The second reason? Well, let's take a journey back in time. It's 2015, and a new item was just added to Dota, the Iron Talon. The stats are fine, sure, but its active was Smite. Dota always loved taking ideas from League and trying them out, and this is a very direct attempt at Dota porting over the premier jungling summoner spell. Suddenly, a lot of heroes could clear the jungle camp at a reasonable speed from level 1. It wasn't the best, sure, but it allowed for a player to choose to be a dedicated jungler from the start, just like in League. But the consequences? People still remember the horrible meta that arose. You see, in League, once a full jungle clear is made, there's still some time before the jungler camps respawn. So, it's in the jungler's best interest to be useful elsewhere. They're ganking a lane or even just threatening to gank. But in Dota, where the jungle camps respawn every minute, you could farm and farm and farm some more to where that's all you do. Even in pro games, you would just see one guy with an Iron Talon hanging out in the jungle for 10 to 15 minutes straight, never interacting with any other heroes. It was uninteractive, boring, and efficient. The item was nerfed, the jungle camps buffed, and for 2 years the side lanes struggled with one less support. Then, in 2017, it was decided that the game is more fun when you're interacting with other players, and the jungler role, alongside this cursed item, were both removed from the game. League has a jungler crisis. On one hand, the role is well defined and established, and many people would cry out if it were drastically changed. On the other, there's always those that complain about the jungler, some calling it too overpowered, others saying that it's too important. Is the role most auto-filled and ranked, the role most blamed, and the role most misunderstood?
Fix the matchmaking! I have a fucking 80 carry main in the jungle. First time, bro.
It's a role the game is designed around, and one that doesn't seem to fit. League's jungler must gank and farm, and avoiding one or the other will get you flamed. In Dota, the role is distilled into its components. Want to gank? Do it now and never stop. Want to farm? See you in 20 minutes. It's as if the jungler role is one you pass around the team. Sometimes, nobody's the jungler, and sometimes, everybody is. And that is the real difference between the jungler role of League and Dota. Sorry that I haven't released many videos recently. I've actually been coaching a lot more League players into Dota than ever before, and between that and just having fun playing, I haven't gotten around to making a video. I'm not gone though, and more will come. Please subscribe and ring the bell, and you can catch all my releases as soon as they're out. See you in the next one.